The young women wear high heels and tight-fitting dresses, dressed in a sexy manner. Everything they are wearing and carrying is a famous luxury brand. The moment they step out of the airport, they become even more glamorous. They were not princesses. Instead, these ladies were chosen to go to the luxurious palaces of Middle Eastern tycoons and become displays in the windows. The wealthy men spend money lavishly, and each of the women delights in this. I will share with you a movie that tells the story of girls who go to Dubai to make money and end up with an unexpected outcome. The woman in the film is named Na, and she is currently a beautiful and glamorous woman in Dubai. Many years ago, she was a young and unemployed woman, and her mother always told her to find a job, but she would say that was for people without vision. Now, she and her sisters serve wealthy men. A day's work can earn them an income equivalent to 1 year's salary of others. The reason she became like that is quite reasonable because at the age of 16, she already knew how to exchange her underwear for $30. Then she went to Poland to participate in a beauty pageant, where she almost excelled but unfortunately did not have enough money to buy a decent pair of high heels. So when she stepped on the stage, her foot twisted, and the audience mocked her. When she was almost desperate, a man came to introduce himself, promising to help her stand out in the competition in exchange for dining at an upscale restaurant with him. The man said that competence and beauty are just the foundation. What is important is serving the right person. It turns out that the competition results were manipulated. The chosen one easily sailed through 3 rounds of the competition, and she agreed. Not long after, she received her first order, taking 30 seconds to earn the equivalent of a month's hard work. All customers are wealthy athletes, stars. However, when she saw a group of elegant and talented ladies passing by, she still felt quite inferior. Those ladies were brought on a luxury yacht by a man named Sam. Unlike her serving individual customers, Sam serves clients under the ultra-rich regime. To be guided by Sam, Nal must pay $10,000 for the opportunity to meet with him. Sam understands this intention and agrees because this is what he needs. Mountain so. Sam YUCUCD 10 CGIHED Lang Calci Eng Actor PHEBCCIGI that Esther Then HVA Eng. To meet the spiritual needs of the billionaire, she stole the bookmarks with the names of the models on the cover of the magazine during a photo shoot. After using all her tricks, she finally gathered 10 beautiful girls of pageant level. Among them was Nini, a close friend. Nini was enthralled by the scene, the colorful lights, and the splendid wine outside the luxurious hotel. Very quickly, the top beauties have arrived at the luxurious Snow Mountain Villa ready to earn money. The girls voluntarily took off their coats and started a party. Indescribably, the interesting thing this time is that all the wealthy men are of high quality. Nini even received a $2,000 tip from a generous customer. Just overnight, her perception of value completely changed, and the small romantic gestures with her boyfriend suddenly lost their appeal. Although her boyfriend knew that she was working at a bar and tried to advise her against it, Nini had immersed herself in a lavish lifestyle. However, the matchmaker initially introduced her into the profession as Mai felt she was facing competition, so approached wealthy men in a tactless manner, causing them to completely lose their favorable impression of her. Sam has to make every effort to prevent Na from contacting Mai anymore. From there, Na began to establish her own career to make her mark. She even shaved off her shiny blonde hair. Her goal is to build her own empire of queens within 10 years. And the first step is to surpass the old mother Mai by recruiting 50 models to participate in the parties of the magnates. When Na's career is going well, her romantic relationship is also lucky as she meets a naive but wealthy artist who owns a large horse farm. Just after a month of playing tennis together, he introduced Na to his family during a meal. Do not lie that she is a model agency broker. Then many C-list celebrities joined her team. Finally, on the appointed day to board the plane with 50 girls, a mishap occurred as one girl refused to go. However, that was not a problem for Na, as she just had to look over at the flight attendant, who then added her to the team by promising $10,000 upon arrival. When Sam reached the finish line, he waved to give Na $10,000 to buy clothes for the girls, and with those outfits, they had to dance and perform whatever the Middle Eastern tycoons wanted. She also wears a fake wig to blend in with the new group. It is unclear whether the tycoons notice it or not, but they still gave her $50,000. That way, Sam wants Na to become his woman to expand his business and earn more money, and Na is also very excited. But her naive boyfriend is hard to deal with. Among the girls, Nini had previously lost her first time to a rich man, so she developed feelings for him and wanted a serious relationship. As a result, she was deceived and stolen all the money she earned on the trip. This time, it's all just a plot by Na and Sam to force the girls to continue doing business. Feeling lonely with nowhere to turn, Nini wants to go home and give up her job, but she cannot. Na forces her to continue serving customers until they are satisfied. On ordinary days, even proud models reluctantly become display items in their glass cabinets just for money. Because Nini is controlling the finances, the pain is more than just trying to find foreign customers to gather enough money to return home. Of course, the individual customers do not have the status that makes Nini endure many unpleasant things. She regrets having worked in that profession. However, with the passport in Na's hands, now she can only commit suicide by jumping into the sea. Besides that, Na continues to deceive new recruits to her team despite knowing the high sum of money for rewarding their efforts. Although some girls still hold on to hope that this time the girl sees the newcomer as pitiful and in need of rescue, the client turns out to be the royal family of Dubai. They unexpectedly make her provide services on the spot. She fiercely resists, even throwing a bottle of alcohol at the prince's head, leaving a mark that leads to her being hunted down. Even Sam can't protect himself if he doesn't agree to the water bomb punishment game, which means serving all the bosses. Whoever is chosen will be the protector. She must accept to be spared. After that, She regretted and decided not to work in this profession anymore, but to have a child with her simple boyfriend, although she was not sure if the child belonged to him. A few years later, Sam came looking for her, ready to release the video footage of her past to force her back into her old profession. During the years of not working, she lost her relationships and had to rely on her old mentor for help. But it was actually a scheme to return to Dubai, where the unfamiliar girls clung to men like crazy toys. Unintentionally, the host of the party turned out to be the prince she had rejected in the past. After being beaten, abused, and tortured all night, she escaped frantically but was captured again by the prince's man. To take revenge on the prince, she and her accomplices were forced to shoot a video in front of Sam. Do you still remember the girl Nini who was forced to commit suicide? Her boyfriend who doted on Nini persistently collected evidence of her previous prostitution conviction. Then along with other women, she was deceived by that woman into standing up to accuse her without any support or objection. But when the mother had been severed for many years, to smile with her, the aunt still cried loudly. The movie ends. If distinguishing right from wrong is difficult, then those who choose this path should prepare mentally to make money easily, but you must pay a high price for it. See you in the next video.